Since she was little, Jenny Cockell would wake up screaming in the middle of the night. They were not mere nightmares. In her dreams, a woman named Mary appeared over and over again, trapped in a loop of anguish and despair. But the most unsettling thing was that Jenny, barely a child, could describe the life of this woman in chilling detail, as if she had lived it herself. As she grew older, the memories became more intense. Places he had never visited, names of people he didn't know, sensations that made no sense in his current life. But there was something she could never ignore. The image of Mary's children, orphaned, crying in her absence. Jenny didn't understand it. How could she remember another life? Was she losing her mind? Or was there something beyond what science could explain? As Jenny grew into adulthood, her need to uncover the truth became an obsession. Using fragments of memories, she managed to reconstruct a clearer picture of Mary Sutton, a woman who lived in the 1930s in a small town in Ireland. The most terrifying part was not just that the details matched Mary's real story, but that Jenny could draw maps of the house where Mary lived, with such precise details that seemed impossible for someone who had never set foot in that country. Finally, in 1989, she decided to take the definitive step. She traveled to Ireland. Upon arrival, a strong sense of déjà vu hit her. The streets, the houses, even the smells in the air were familiar. And then, the decisive moment came. He found Mary's house. A house he had never seen before, but could describe with millimeter precision. If this was a simple mistake, an illusion, or a coincidence, it was about to be proven. The next step was to find Mary's children. Jenny contacted the surviving children of Mary Sutton, people who were now elderly. With a mix of skepticism and curiosity, they agreed to meet with her. The meeting was chilling. Jenny not only knew all their names, but she also remembered things only her mother could know, the nicknames Mary used to call them in childhood, the secret hiding place in the house where they used to play as children, the financial problems their mother suffered and never mentioned to anyone else. One of the sons, Michael, was in shock when Jenny described the last conversation she had with Mary before her death. "How can you know all this?" he asked her with a trembling voice. Jenny had no answer. She couldn't explain it, she just knew she remembered it. The case of Jenny Cockell has been analyzed by psychologists, scientists, and experts in paranormal phenomena. How could she remember a past life with such precision? There are several theories. Science. Some psychologists believe that Jenny may have unconsciously absorbed information over the years and created a false narrative in her mind. Paranormal. Advocates of reincarnation see this case as one of the most convincing pieces of evidence that consciousness does not disappear after death, but migrates to another body. Collective memory. Some believe in the possibility of an energy field where memories are stored, and that some people have the ability to access them. However, despite all possible explanations, no one has been able to completely refute the case of Jenny Cockell. Today, Jenny continues to share her story with the world. She has written books about her experience and has been the subject of documentaries and interviews. But the most shocking thing is that she is not the only person who claims to remember a past life with such detailed evidence. Does this mean that we have all lived before? Is it possible that souls follow a cycle of reincarnation and that some manage to remember fragments of their past? Perhaps we will never have the definitive answer. But one thing is certain. Jenny Cockell's story challenges everything we think we know about life, death, and the human soul.